Hey everybody, so we are going to start reading Robin Hood Part 2, okay? Part 2 of our chapter. So over the weeks that followed, the mysterious Robin Hood strikes time after time. Look at this picture down here, right? We see Robin Hood striking time after time, right? He's finding those tax collectors in the Sherwood Forest, and he's taking their taxes back to the poor people of the villages, okay? He's striking time after time. Soon, the sheriff of Nottingham is at his wits' end. Look at his face, man. He's at his wits' end. And the sheriff says, "This Robin Hood is making a fool of me. I want him found and killed." Look at this face over here. The sheriff is not happy. He is angry, right? And he's talking to his knights over here. "I want him found and killed." As the sheriff rides off, he meets Warman. Okay, here's a new character in our story. He's just coming out of the forest. Look, the sheriff's riding down the road, and Warman's coming out of the forest. My lord, he says. Warman says, "My master, Robert of Locksley, may know where Robin Hood is." So Warman tells the sheriff that Robert of Locksley is having a wedding feast tonight. So the sheriff calls on his ally, Guy of Gisborne. Look at this picture over here. Here's the sheriff, he's still on his horse, and he calls on his ally. Here's his ally, his friend, Guy of Gisborne. Now look, they're having this conversation out here in the middle of the night, right? And the sheriff says, "Go spy on Locksley." So that night at Locksley Hall, now look at this picture. They're all here for Robert of Locksley at his wedding feast. So he's getting married at his wedding feast. And look, everybody's having such a good time, right? There's food being passed around. There's music going on. There's a campfire. Look at all these smiles. Everyone's having a good time. And this big building right here, this big building that they're in is called the Locksley Hall. Okay, so we have a new setting, right? Our new setting is in the Locksley Hall. Guy follows Locksley. Guy says, "I need more proof of his ties with Robin Hood." So look at Guy over here, look at this picture. He's saying, "I need more proof. I need to know if he is tied to Robin Hood." So Warman tells Guy to follow these men. Look, here's Warman. Remember we saw Warman on the street. He was coming out of the forest and talking to the sheriff. Here's Guy of Gisborne. So Warman says, "Hey, Guy, follow these guys over here. Guy, follow these men over here." And Guy finds the proof he needs. So here's Guy following these men. Look right here. They're about to go in this room. He says, "You will be safe here, lad. Robin Hood himself will look after you." So, look at Guy over here. Look at this picture. Guy's thinking to himself. He's thinking, so Locksley is in league with Robin Hood. And then he leaves Locksley Hall. So he leaves the wedding feast and he rides off. And Guy says, "I'll see to it that Locksley's wedding day is a memorable one." All right, so that is the end of part 2, and we'll see what's going to happen when we finish our story in part 3 of Robin Hood.